It's time for our technology report, and joining us now is our tech reporter, Paul Ndiho. Hello, Paul.
Thank you, Esther. A young Nigerian entrepreneur recently quit his job as a lecturer at a federal university of Oye, EKITI, to launch a new brand of electric bikes. ThinkBikes is a micro-mobility company that manufactures 2- and 3-wheelers, targeting small and medium enterprises in Nigeria's booming logistics and delivery industry. I spoke to Tolulope Olukokun, the founder and CEO of the Lagos-based ThinkBikes. Tolulope Olukokun, welcome to Africa 54.
Thanks for having me here.
Right off the bat, let's start off by you telling me about this incredible journey you've been on, creating bicycles, trying to uplift your community, creating jobs for a lot of young people.
The journey started way back in 2012 when we had the Occupy Nigerian protests, where we were protesting for subsidy in fuel and all. So I wanted to go out, I couldn't, and because there was no fuel in the car and all. So then I wanted to know if there were other sources of energy for a car to move. So I stumbled on an electric vehicle. That was my first contact, my first time. And it was Nissan that was commercially available then, Nissan Leaf. So I contacted Nissan, and they were like, yeah, the vehicle is available, but not meant for Nigeria, and a lot of issues due to infrastructural and technological issues. It's not meant for Nigerian market. Then it clicked. I had a background in mechanical engineering, and I felt like, okay, there should be something we could do. So I started my research work, and the first thing I did was to work on how to elongate or extend the range of a vehicle. And during our validation, I sent back to Siemens that, hey, we might not be putting bicycles in schools and all, but what we want to do now is use bicycle to help small businesses. So, and that led us to electric cargo bikes, and that will also take us another 18-month journey into product development.
How many people have you been able to empower through this process of you making these bikes? How many businesses are tapping into these resources here?
Thank you for the question. I mean, this is where we found a huge surprise for us as well. During the planning, we didn't know that there will be a lot of diverse use cases, and so far we've had plastic waste management or managers coming to us. Logistic people need our product, food vendors need our product, farmers need our product, retailers. Different set of people are coming up to say, okay, I want this. Before the end of this year, I want to roll out the pay-as-you-go model with our app so that people will not need to buy. So far, our business has impacted different businesses. What these businesses do is give out those bikes for individuals that will use it to do whatever they want them to do it and bring it back. And others are coming in on daily basis as well as inquiries. So far, we know that we'll have a lot of impact by the time we start the pay-as-you-go model.
Interesting. So in a way, you've become the Elon Musk of bicycles. Elon Musk is into cars, electric cars. For you are into electric bikes.
Yeah, well, a lot of people have called us Elon Musk of Africa and all, but you see, the amount of lessons we have learned during this phase, during this product development, could make us to go even into other sectors like motorcycle, tricycle, and all. Though what we have right now is actually a tricycle, it's a 3-wheel electric bike, kind of. So in order not to confuse it, we usually don't call it like a tricycle, but it's a tricycle because it's 3-wheel. And it's looking very good for us actually, and we can actually maintain that reputation of being Elon Musk in Africa.
What does it cost you to make one bike?
So we still import certain components like the electric motor, the controller, majorly the electronics of the bike, and that is what we are unable to find locally, plus 65% local content, things we do by ourselves locally. We are incurring a cost of $1,000 on every bike. Major of the funding has been coming from me alone, and I resigned my job last year to be able to focus on this. So we don't have that buying strength to buy in thousands as most suppliers want it. Our cost of production right now is still at $1,000. We are hoping that by the time we have funding to buy in bulk, we'll be able to reduce the cost of production.
It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for your time.
I'm so happy to be on this call, on this interview. I thank you for all you're doing for us.
Tolu is the founder and CEO of ThinkBikes, a Lagos-based macro-mobility company. That's today's Tech Report. Back to you, Esther.
And thank you, Paul.